people, welcome back again to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make marble cake. So for this marble cake, I'll be using the regular vanilla recipe that I used. You can find that on my video. So yeah, so for this purpose I have all of my ingredients over here. I have my all-purpose flour. This is 350 grams. I'll be using 4 eggs. The bigger the eggs, the better. I have half cup of vegetable oil, and I have some cocoa powder. I'm going to be mixing this in hot water. I have a cup of milk. I have 113 grams of margarine. You can also use butter. I have 200 grams of sugar, granulated sugar. I have my flavors over here, and I also have my raisin. So I'll be using my mixer for this recipe. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is to put in my margarine. My granulated sugar. I'm going to also add my vegetable oil to this. Please, I'm not too sure about what's it called, olive oil, but any kind of vegetable oil works. So I'm going to nice fluffy. And so next thing I'll do is to add my eggs one at a time. So let's not forget, I didn't show you the baking powder. We use baking powder for this recipe. So I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be using 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. You can use 3 teaspoons of baking powder. So next I'm going to be mixing all my dry ingredients together. Okay, so this is baking powder. This is what I use. You can get Foster Clark or any other one. So I'm going to be leveling this up. I'll be using 3, you can use 2.5. I'll do a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of this one. So I'm going to be starting with the flour. I'll divide my flour mentally into 3 batches. So I'll start with this one. This is batch 1. Then I'll divide my milk into 2 batches. I'm mixing, which you don't need to over mix. I'm going to do, this is the first batch, so I have the second batch here. In the second batch of my flour. Last batch of my milk. So for this vanilla cake, I have various recipes. This is just one of them. And then finally the last batch. So yeah, we are done now. So if you're making just vanilla, you could use this as one recipe for vanilla. So I'm going to be heating up my water, and I'll divide this butter into 2. Watch out. Okay, so I'll be adding a little hot water to this one. Just a little. There's no measurement for this one, I'm sorry. Just to blend the cocoa. Which is fine. Alright, so when this is done, you can divide, like I divided my butter into 2. I'll be using this for the cocoa, for the chocolate, and I'll be using this for the vanilla. So I naturally need to let this cool off a bit. So you can whip it up until it's cool, and then you add to adding some raisins into this one. 10, this, put in half of it. You can see it's really full, so this baking paper will help it give it support when it rises. So I'm going to be using this skewer to distribute. I'll be putting my raisins. So I'm putting this right into my oven. The oven is already hot, and I'll bake for 1 hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So this is our cake after about an hour. So guys, I can't just like, the taste of this cake is out of this world. Give it a try out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.